evening, everybody. Welcome to Mahala Monday. Wonderful to have you with us. We've been looking forward to this one, and we trust you well. My name is Dougal, and as always, this is Rhoda.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Mr. Dougal. How are we
going?
doing?
Good.
Wait,
I want to do it again. Good evening, and welcome to Mahala Monday.
We need to have that character there.
I just wanted to do it again. Trust everybody is good. Interactive show. We look forward to your contributions, your comments, your questions that you have specifically for Rhoda. That is it. And you send it through. The details are at the bottom of your screen. It is happiness and all around. It is fantastic because that's what we do. We bring you the news. We bring you what is
the news.
What is happening.
That is right. That's what's happening. But firstly, I want to say there's a holiday coming up, Dougals. I'm extremely excited about it, guys. You must have fun. You must be safe. And you know what? Hitting the road, you need to be extremely careful. So there's a big holiday coming up. Now, this is one that we always look forward to, I think, everybody for the year, because this is the time we have all these holidays. We're a month of holidays.
Do you know what? And you know what, and I was thinking we will most definitely talk about that as well, and especially towards the end, because especially when it comes to road safety, to what you're alluding to now. It is super important, and so we'll definitely talk about it. But what we're going to do tonight, okay, is we're going to flash back on some of the things that have been happening over the past couple of days, that have been making news and headlines, and definitely we've been getting conversation going amongst everybody over the last while. So we're gonna flash with that. So it is April, of course. So on the 1st of April, let me just start off there. There's April Fools, right? But normally every year there's like a story that I go, oh yeah, and you know what, Rhoda, even and it's not got nothing to do, but I fall for them. I fall for them, right? I remember I felt badly a couple of years ago when Heineke Meyer, there was a story coming out, he's going to be reappointed as the coach. And at the time, the Springboks were doing quite badly, and I think I went on Twitter or somewhere, but I kind of went, what? Not, man,
so
I fell for this. But this year I couldn't. This year I couldn't really find stories that were provocative. Remember, like last year, like even people were saying like it wasn't much to laugh about. But I remember Oros said they were going to come out with a cereal.
I don't remember that one.
I like goat's cheese. So Fairview had like the old CBD infused.
Okay.
Yeah, so brands are really getting in on the thing as well. Woolies as well came out with a thing, you know, with the what do you call it? The chuckles.
Yeah.
With the malt balls with the chocolate.
I love those.
Yeah, they would have chicken in it. And a chocolate and all of that. And I went, that's
and you believe this?
No, but think of, I've had chocolate chicken.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, it's like a real thing, like in Central America. But it's not chocolate like like cocoa, like dark. So it's got that cocoa chili thing. So it's a real, like chipotle or whatever it's called. It's not that. But that's what I've had it. So it wasn't a far stretch. But that was it. But the one, there's that story with the Tabu Bester story.
That is not
April Fools, right?
Definitely not.
But we're going to talk about Tabu in a short little bit. But we had all these amazing stories that was there. But this year I wasn't caught.
I wasn't caught either. I actually didn't hear anything. I read a story which was kind of a weird one, and I thought it was an April Fool's joke. And it was apparently a jogger that was attacked by a cow, not a bull. Not a bulldog, a cow.
You talk nonsense.
Yes, and apparently the police got called out and they thought, no, they're not going out as an April Fool's joke because it was the 1st of April. And they didn't want to go out to the cow attack.
Where's this?
I think it was out in the UK somewhere. And they eventually went out and there the poor guy was attacked by a cow. He was viciously attacked by a cow.
So here's this man running.
He's taking a jog.
Exercising, running, which is firstly already a why would you? Jogger.
Yes.
Goes past.
And this cow just comes out of nowhere.
And the cow goes, wait a minute. Teaches you right for wearing a green shirt. And bites him.
And
what is
him.
it? Like attack or bite?
Him.
What?
They said it was a vicious attack. So we talk about the word vicious, and obviously there was quite a bit of harm that was done. So I'm emphasizing a cow, not a bull, you know.
Oh, so it wasn't like he's wearing red in the bull charge.
No. It was a cow. Yes. So,
a cow
so that was one
him.
of the things I heard, and I thought it was an April Fool's joke, and then it was actually for real. It was for real.
No, I think this is what happened. I don't think you're telling the story right. There was a man running. He was thirsty. He then decided to milk the cow. And then the cow mooed him.
Somebody said the cow mooed him.
That's exactly it.
The cow definitely mooed him.
And it's a very different mood there too.
Totally different.
Imagine. It's such a negative answer.
It was.
No, man. How do you
Shame, man.
No.
Oh, that was a good one, yeah.
That's not a good one because the alternative is how do you tell the story? How do I now come to you and go, listen,
So what happened to you?
never gonna believe it, but I got by a cow. How?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? He stole milk. He stole milk. He stole milk. All right.
Yeah.
But so that's wasn't an April Fool's, but that's borderline.
That was
That's
borderline.
borderline.
That was borderline. You know, it could have gone any which way.
Sure.
And then there was another one, Dougal, which wasn't that wasn't news apparently. We spoke about it earlier, and about generators. And you came in walking in here and you said you just heard something on the news now about generators. And
Yes.
I went to go Google it as well. Yeah.
Oh, did you? So
Yes.
now, so this is the thing. So there's a big thing now around, and are we done now with the?
We're done with the cow.
Yeah, but there's a big thing around actual noise pollution. Right? It's a big thing around it, and in the cities and everywhere. So I heard today via the news that, because I never knew that, and we find ourselves in the mother city, I found that the city of Cape Town has got like a noise compliance officer.
Oh.
So
Like the new electricity
So you can't
minister.
have no, like an
Something
officer.
like that?
But think about it, because it's different to rural areas, because you can't have something that's creating serious decibel levels within a city. It's disrupted unless you got to give notice. Normally when like your neighbors, whoever is here, studio, where the building, the office blocks, all of these things, you got to give notice. Listen guys, we're doing this, and you have little things under the door, and people go, oh, they're going to be here till 10. Do you know what I mean? You you always do that. Now it's different in rural areas, I suppose, because I come from a small town. We never did that. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You were invited to come and help make noise. It's a different story. So now people are saying that obviously they've had more complaints as of late.
Yeah.
And because of industry, generator noise, shopping malls, blocks of flats, these sort of things.
Yeah.
So that's what you hear all day. 2 o'clock in the morning.
I was just going to say now, Dougal, the problem comes in when do you actually switch off with load shedding? When are you, my question is really, when are you allowed to have a generator on? Because I mean, I'm sorry, but me wanting to be in bed at 10 o'clock, I don't want you to have next door hearing brrrr.
Yeah.
I would never sleep.
Yeah, I mean, who's now going to keep a generator on?
Maybe
never security
know.
Infrastructure, cameras, this sort of thing, or whatever, man. I'm sure those comes with battery backups and all of that. You know, people who got cameras and infrared and see in the night thing. The thing is, you're not used to hearing those kind of noises in your neighborhood at that time.
No, you're not. Definitely
I'm not going to say what noises you hear, but they're a little bit more pleasant sounding. Embarrassing if people hear you, but a bit more. Sometimes they're encouraging, complimentary, religious sometimes, but it's a little bit more
mellow.
Oh yes, instead of.
But they said it's climbed phenomenally. It's been a huge,
and it's huge.
Big complaints coming in regarding the noise levels of generators.
But
and Dougal makes a hell of a lot of noise. It does.
But here's the thing. Assume now your neighbor next door or wherever behind you or whatever, they got their generators running. You got to sleep early. Instead of phoning the city of Cape Town or the police or the Metro Police or whichever government entity you're phoning to deal with it, wouldn't it be a bit more prudent to go around or phone the neighbor? Chances are you got your neighbor's number. To phone and say, listen, this thing is making a noise. Is this important? Do you know what I mean?
Do you need to have it on?
Also, if you missed the generator person, you would have heard your own generator, Moss.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? You would have heard your own generator.
But I think by that stage, you're not listening. You're concentrating on the movie or whatever you're
watching.
watching.
I mean, you can give notice. Like, let's say I've got a gathering, but I need electricity at midnight.
Yeah.
And now I've got a generator. And my midnight, my load shedding starts. I will give notice to whoever is around me. I will do that. And say, listen, this is happening. Do you know, and I'm talking now in an extreme situation
I was going to say,
where I
need... extreme if you're working or it has to be on. I mean?
Yeah,
if a thing's going to go off, my father's going to die because he actually needs the pump, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it needs to run with electricity. Then I think then the right thing would be to say, look, if I don't have a generator on, chance of this person dying is very good.
Because now people are fighting, People are fighting. People are arguing across their walls going, put that thing down, and the one's going, I can't hear you. So, yeah. All right, let's move on. Enough about the generator, but I just think it's more neighborly just to talk to somebody first before you actually report it. I think that's I really think it's not right. All right, so there's been some developments on the sport. Obviously, IPL is on as far as cricket is concerned, so that is absolutely huge. FAF did really well with Kohli. They were hitting quite a bit. South Africa beat the Netherlands.
South Africa beat?
The Netherlands in cricket. Well done.
You're good at your sports.
Yeah, well done. Because the last time they played, they lost.
Did they?
Oh, yeah. You don't know that?
I didn't know that.
The Netherlands don't even have like a real cricket stadium.
I was just going to ask you now, do they...
And it's worse when people say we lost against Holland. We lost again, but we beat them now.
Okay.
It's fine. Done. Well done, well done. And comprehensively as well. That might have just been a blip. But so that happened. Well done. Then, of course, on the rugby front, things are fantastic. I know the Stormers did exceptionally well. The South African teams in general are doing quite amazingly as well. Of course, Mr. Willems is diving over there in the game against the Harlequins. And that picture is courtesy of News 24, so thank you very much for that.
At Stormers' Facebook,
Oh, is that that's from Stormers' Facebook page? We got that one, that picture. So courtesy there, 32-28. But more importantly, that try was described as a wonder try.
Was it?
Oh yeah.
It does look like a wonder try, like he's flying in the air.
Yeah, Superman move and all of that. So well done. As you can see, the scoreboard, of course, indicates the Stormers won. My team lost against Man City 4-1.
Don't go there, please.
No, I say I'm okay.
Okay,
United
just say it. When
lost
you take a lose,
well.
You take a lose.
Yeah, things are, in terms of the top four, it's becoming tough.
Look,
then, we're talking football, and then a certain team that has lost against every country ever played against, which is the only country, as far as I can remember, that hosted a World Cup that never made it out of the group stages. Lost the first game a couple of days ago, but actually won in enemy territory and is now qualified for AFCON. Do you have any idea who this is?
Is that what I think it is?
Bafana is going to the African Cup of Nations.
Is that the second child? Oh, wow.
Can you believe it?
Oh, wow.
I just realized,
Yeah, you called him the second child lost.
So that came through. And producers going, oh, we don't have it. Because I just realized. We forgot. But yes, it's happening. It's happening. Yeah. So that's going to be exciting. So we're doing well on the sporting front. And another sporting front, Rassie Erasmus, South African director of rugby, has said now he's not going to tweet as much, especially going to the World Cup. Because when he tweets, he gets into trouble.
Oh, shame, man.
Yeah, it's photo finish between him and Netherlands. Be as it may. You gotta watch what you tweet.
You gotta watch what you tweet, definitely.
No, but that's
definitely.
the thing. Just don't do it. You know what I mean? If you're gonna get into hot water, just don't do it. Just do the thing I do.
What do you do?
And I do that all the time. When you say something, have you not seen I go?
I've seen you do that, yes.
Exactly.
I've seen you do that.
When people talk here to us, will comment, and I do that.
Definitely.
They'll know.
They'll know. And then I was quite sad because, you know, you always know I love my rugby. And South African rugby, one of my favorite players, Colby, is going to be out for a month or so because of an ankle injury.
Yeah,
so that is very
injury.
bad news, you know. So for a professional rugby player, obviously, that's like the thing you don't want to hear is when you get injuries. So yeah, he's got the ankle injury. He won't be playing in the South African rugby team for the next month or so. It might be more. So I just hope and pray he gets well soon, and I need him back in the South African
He'll be
squad.
okay. He'll be okay soon enough. I mean, the way they kind of get fixed nowadays is... I remember with the 1995 World Cup, Andre Joubert, who played fullback for the Springboks at the time, he had a broken hand or something, and they put him in an oxygen tank, 1995, and apparently it sped up your recovery, but he was playing. Juba played with the thing on the hand, and I remember this very clearly. 1995.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Tweet that.
I'm definitely going to tweet
Anyway,
that.
so, that
no
was...
eyebrows, tweet.
Yeah, no, and he did it. So, you know, but they're pretty cool in things these days, which is it. Then there's one more thing I want to talk about. I don't know what else, because you've got like a laptop and notes.
Yes.
I've got a piece of paper. What else do you want to talk about? Say your say.
So another person, Mr. Hubert. Hello, Mr. Hubert. How are we doing?
What does he say there?
What Bafana needs is a good kick in the grass. Oh my gosh, everybody's got a lot to say things tonight.
They're doing well, man. They're going to the tournament, man.
Definitely,
I wonder, actually, I've got no idea. Well, potential, obviously, because things are still going to wrap up, but we in it. We are in it.
There you go.
We are in it. We're playing in it, and it doesn't matter.
That's important at the end of the day.
That is coming.
Seeing at Hubert was there's two kids that we want to say hi there to. They're watching at the moment, and that is our little babies. And your little babies that's watching at the moment.
Yeah, I almost forgot. Yeah, Cullen is watching, and Casey is watching. How's it, guys? And also the cousin Cregan is visiting. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I forgot.
Nice seeing you guys live there. I just reminded you. You see, I reminded him. And then one of the other things that, and I met this man in person, Dougal, and I was overwhelmed with his presence, overwhelmed with just being held around my neck. And he's a very tall man. I was shocked at his height. But Derek Watts was basically diagnosed with severe sepsis. So he collapsed. And you know what? He's back at home. Yeah. So, you know,
he's back.
He's back home now. So he's been with Carte Blanche since 1988.
Yeah,
there's a photo of him.
Here's a photo of
You know what? When he held me, I felt like I was standing underneath his arm. I mean,
is he that tall?
He's a very tall guy, and I'm not a very short woman. I can state that. I'm not very short.
You're shorter than me, though.
Oh, yeah. And compliments to News 24 for the photo there. And he's back home. So I just want to wish you everything of the best, all health and wealth and happiness. And you know what? I'm glad you're back on your feet. And apparently he was struggling to get back into walking. So, you know, everything of the best.
Because sepsis is a hard thing, man. Because what happens is like all the, you know, like all your antibodies, they go fight off things.
Oh, wow.
They kind of fight you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that is good. But it was great. So News 24 gave us that. We courtesy of News 24. Thank you very much for that image. That was where we got it. But yeah, we wish you speedy recovery because he's been with, as far as investigative journalism go, bringing news and thought-provoking stuff. I mean, man has been on the forefront for all of that. So
yeah.
So
thanks
that is
Carte Blanche as well. I mean, geez, you know what? He's been with him for years and giving us all the good stories and bad stories and always showing us what's going on out there. I mean, I love watching Carte Blanche.
Yeah. Then are you done? I've got one more thing. I've got two more things.
You can go with it. There's a few still there.
So Thabo Bester, anybody seen him yet? I gave you all a thing last week to be looking out for the man.
Him.
You know, have you found him?
I didn't find him, Dougal. I didn't find him.
The only thing Rhoda did is tell me that apparently we want to outsource more private to more private prisons.
Prisons.
That's what you told me.
They want to get more private security or private companies running prisons. They don't want the government to get involved or anything like that, because they found even the private facilities.
So this is the government who wants that?
Not the government. This is like the wardens that's running the prisons want private securities to basically run it, privatize it.
Okay.
But so, even though he was in a private facility.
So we want more SIFs. We want a container to keep the prison, but we're going to put it to the private, so it's like a SIF. We want more SIFs.
Yes, like a double one there.
Because Thabo ran from the private place. He didn't run from a government place.
He didn't.
It's a private place. But we want more of that.
Apparently.
Of course we do. How else are we going to make sense in this world? Of course we do. So anyway, I've been looking out for Thabo Bester so far, nothing. I haven't seen the man. I haven't seen him or his girl. He's running with his girlfriend, isn't it?
I don't think she's running with him. I'm not sure, but she said she's not obviously... she's not practicing basically anymore as a doctor. But the story, sorry Dougal. So what happened was that she went through extraordinary lengths to get a body. She signed for a body, for a corpse, at the morgue in Hillbrow.
Wait.
Yes.
She, because she's a doctor, she knows the way around it. All right.
So she went to Hillbrow morgue and she got a body at morgue and she signed for that basically. So this initially believed that Bester, so this was by the Sunday Times. The reporters of Sunday Times reported this basically. So, and she, according to public, Mukudaumana succeeded to cremate the body despite police suspicion that the person burnt in a cell on the 3rd of May was not Bester. So she went and cremated the body. So she signed for a
Do you know how much
So this was allegedly.
That's all allegedly.
The reporters had written this in the Sunday Times.
So now, wait. Do you know what kind of heat you need to cremate? This is not your oven. This is not a braai. We're talking now. I think it's not even measured in Celsius anymore. We eat Kelvin now. That's what you need. That furnace. I mean, it's not even it's called a furnace. So that already sounds. So. Okay.
The story is getting weirder and weirder.
So, all right. Because I know the health department or somewhere, or the registration where the doctors are registered, she's not registered and all of that. But the point is, people, they need to. Hubert says, and they expect us to arrest Putin. Brah, my thoughts exactly. I was getting to that. Do you know what? Because I complain about the government. I complain about the government. Yes. So we let Thabo Bester. And every day we hear, no, the private sector. The private sector let Thabo Bester slip. They try to get, it's like trying to catch smoke.
Exactly.
Right? Now, the governing party is sending or has sent a delegation to Russia.
Yes, they were invited.
Yeah, because he's coming here at some point.
It was a working visa.
He's coming here for the BRICS summit, which is later in the year.
Yes.
But there's an international arrest warrant.
Yes.
And the last time there was an international arrest warrant issued for a leader. You remember him?
Yes.
Omar al-Bashir. Nobody will say anything.
Yeah, nobody will say anything.
And then, the government was like, well, it's more like a guideline. What's going to happen? I'm saying now, the Sudanese president compared to Putin. Exactly. What happens if one of the big people, like the Americans or those people all have buttons. They push buttons and then things go. Yeah. We don't have electricity. There's, lieve vader. I'm just saying, we're barking with big dogs now.
Oh my gosh,
Now we've sent, the governing party, the political party, are now going to meet at Mauritius. Can't they meet at Mauritius somewhere? And on the plane, you'll find the likes of Thabo Bester. Not Mauritius is a wonderful place.
It's a wonderful place.
So,
like a leader.
Not even a real place. Just get a couple of crates or something. Just there in the ocean. Just there. Not here. Not here with us. Just there.
Oh my gosh. Well, if I was Putin, I wouldn't be worried, because if Thabo can escape the way he did, then he wouldn't have
If I'm Putin, bring a friend.
Exactly.
Oh, that's not going to happen. But this is a developing thing. This is a hot potato. This is going to be a
hot potato.
This is one of the... Look.
Yeah.
For the interest of fairness, let me just lay my cards on the table. I say no, he shouldn't be here. Right. But in fairness, no. I think the warrant should be honoured, and I think the government should do that. And it's got nothing to do with who support to do and what time. Exactly. It's got nothing to do with... I live in the year now. I didn't live in their time. My personal opinion. That's not your opinion. I don't know what your I don't know what your opinion is. I'm just in the interest of fairness. I'm saying that. But hey, man, beers and me. All right, my final thing. Just when you thought it couldn't get weirder. Not that this is weird. This is beautiful. This is romantic. This is, I don't know. But there's a lady that married her fiance, or man that married his fiance. Her name is Maya. She's wonderful and everything, by all accounts. His name, and there she is. Look at that. Beautiful bride.
Beautiful.
The tattoos and everything. The beautiful, beautiful picture. And we got that courtesy of News 24. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's where we got the picture from. Wonderful, glorious bride, right? She married a dude. His name is 18 Carat.
18 Carat.
Yeah. He's not a shame. 18 Carat. I personally would have called myself 24 Carat. It's like calling yourself half dozen.
Half a dozen is true.
I would have.
You push it up.
18 Carat is a rapper. So they got married. Brilliant and well done and good luck to all of you. However, when you get married, you know when they say, I now pronounce your husband and wife, you may kiss the bride. They couldn't do this.
How come?
Aha! Because the bra, 18 Carat, and maybe he was called 24 carats, but he was some was stolen, is in prison.
And they got married?
They got married. So she married, and there's a big movement. There's a lot of people who marry people who's either on death row in countries that happens, people who have been incarcerated for life or for many gazillion years, that they actually get married. That lady got married to 18 Carat. And 18 Carat showed up. He wore his which is part of his gear, his thing. People wear hats. He wears a gold mask.
Oh, wow.
Like Phantom. My COVID. But he wears a mask. Where I come from, when we have gold, we put it in that's bra.
He put on his face. Shame, man. And they married now.
Shame.
And there was no celebrations, obviously.
No, they had cake. They couldn't bring champagne because...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 18 Carat gave up alcohol. But he's in there for drugs.
He's in there for drugs. Oh, my word.
But he's a rapper. His name is 18 Carat. So I just want to do a shout out when he cuts out an album. It will probably be because of his album of his wedding night.
Of his wedding.
I had a wedding night. Not. Everybody was, I didn't got whatever. I can't rap. But anyway, so yeah. Congratulations to the lovebirds.
Congratulations.
Yeah. But finally, Rhoda, of course, we headed to Easter weekend. Now, Easter weekend, of course, there's one thing that is, we just talking about bizarre news, but this is an important thing. Obviously, it's a huge holiday. And for many people, this is such an important time, and also a very religious, very spiritual time. That is really what Easter is about. But wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, we would just like to remind you, do so safe. Do so responsibly, and especially if you go out on the roads, if you are traveling. We know there is a huge travel to wherever people are going to be with loved ones, to gather for religious activities. But please, do so in the safest possible manner. I want to say something, and it's one of them controversial things. As a child, I remember the news bulletins around this time.
Yeah.
And they had Rian Kruiwagen. And even in before that time, Michael de Morgan. Remember him?
Michael de Morgan.
Yeah, you couldn't talk. People were like, wait, Michael de Morgan. I mean, Michael de Morgan, I'm talking about those times. And they had the provinces at the time, 4 provinces back in the day.
Yeah.
Now we've got areas are different, there's more, right? So now they'll have and they will have the fatalities for the Easter weekend.
Still do.
And even in the last couple of years, I thought to myself, the number
doesn't go down.
No, it doesn't.
Up.
It doesn't. And you're going to see a lot of law enforcement wherever you are, but exercise caution. Come on,
exercise.
Come on.
And you know what? We're always talking about the problem, and I must comment the Western Cape Mobility Department that's actually come up with. They've launched a holiday road safety plan as of today. So a free vehicle fitness testing made available to all motorists, Dougal. So you can take your vehicle basically to the Geno Traffic College in Brackenfell, and this is up until April the 5th. So go and have your car checked. If you're not 100% sure, you can't afford it because you know it's easy but pricey, but you want to hit the road, you know, it's a perfect opportunity to actually go and have your car checked.
Do you know what? It's funny.
This is where the problems come
It's funny
from.
you should say that because there's a lot of companies, a lot of corporates, tire companies that do that as well. They at service stations on the national roads. They go, they do free tire checks. This is all great. But this is all great, but it's a bit late. You can't be standing there Good Friday morning. Let's do a safety check.
No. That's why they're giving it till
but you understand what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But you as a motorist, you've got to be a bit responsible.
No,
you've got to be responsible.
Exactly.
And also, and also, do you know what is important? The one thing that you say, because although we know where we are geographically, but it's important for provincial governments, national governments to really hammer this. And the other thing I want to say, if you in a car with somebody and this person had a beer or a glass of wine, or maybe even said a word that rhymes with beer or anything, no, you're then just such an idiot. If you get in the car, if you have had drinks, Rhoda, and I drive with you, I'm the idiot.
So true.
Then you the idiot. I don't care if it's your dad, your mother, or whatever it is. Children watching this, get out of the car and trust me. If a child tells a parent, we're not getting in because you are on the limit, that's the last day that person will ever do it.
Exactly.
Trust me, get out. Do not sit in the car.
Yeah, so remember guys, it's up until the 5th of April at Jean Low, Brackenfell. You can go have your car tested before you decide to, just for the safety's sake, if you haven't checked your vehicle, please go and have it done. Just make sure that everything is fine.
Yeah. So is that it? And then eat the Easter eggs.
Yes.
So Rhoda promised me a big Easter egg. She promised me a big Easter egg. Yeah. The Easter egg she had there. You see now, this is the thing. Things go missing. I'm telling you, Tabu Bester is following us. That's why I can't find him. Because there's a reward.
He's always behind you.
There's a reward, Rhoda. I want to get him. Tabu Bester, baby.
Guys, enjoy your Easter eggs. Have fun. Let the Easter
Brilliant
Bunny
Easter.
Bring your Easter eggs, and kids out there, enjoy as much chocolate as you like.
Yeah.
Mommy, Daddy, no restrictions. You know what, Dougal, this was one of the things I used to look forward to as a kid, was Easter. I could eat as much chocolate as I want. There was no restrictions.
Rhoda, you brought Easter eggs for us, but you ate it. Of course, look forward to it now. You still do it.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to the Easter eggs.
Double best of the eggs. But, so with that being said, of course, it is Family Day next week, Monday, which means we will take a break, and you will see us the week after, of course, for the next Mahala Monday.
The next Mahala Monday show. So we're also taking some family time out.
Yeah, we will be there. But Rhoda, thanks, man.
Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Final thoughts?
Great chatting to you. Yeah, final thoughts, guys. Have fun. It's a long weekend. And Friday's Pickle Fish Day, which is very familiar in the Cape Town.
We haven't spoken about that.
Cape Town, not Johannesburg as much, but a lot Cape Town more. So you know what? Enjoy your pickle fish.
Is yours made already?
Mine is made. I wish I had a picture of it. I would have showed you what it looks like. But yeah, you know, it's the thing, and my kids hammer every year, Mommy, when is a pickle fish being done? So yeah. It's done and dusted.
Which is different to pickled fish, and then there's pickle fish.
Pickle
To get that.
to get that argument. But yes, Dougal, that is so true. So guys, enjoy it. It is also, you know, like you said, it is a religious weekend as well. So you know what?
Big.
Yeah.
Big one. But be safe and look after yourselves and everybody around you out there. That is the one thing you got to do. And just remember, do me a big favor. Should you see somebody that goes by the initials of TB, you know what to do. You know what to do. Tweet about it. Like and share, everybody. Until next time, look after yourselves and everybody around you. Cheers.
Bye.